Hey there, Taurus. Welcome to your reading for the week of December 2nd. This week, if you want to catch me live, I go live every single day at 4 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. All you have to do is subscribe, hit the bell notification icon, and you will catch me live. Also, I'm doing these readings in order of most likes and most comments, so make sure to leave a like and a comment down below. And maybe you will go first. It was very, very, very close this week, I should say. But Taurus, let's see what we have going on for you this week. And all right, you start off with the Tower here, the Hierophant. Yeah, this could be like some sort of blockage coming up. That's what's popping into my head. That's not necessarily what this means. I read intuitively, so again, to me, intuitively, this is just saying that there's some sort of blockage that you could be encountering. I don't think it has to be that big of a deal. The Hierophant is coming up as your solution to the Tower, and it's just saying like outside the box thinking or education will be the solution to some sort of challenge or blockage that you're experiencing this week. The Tower, I always say Tower to me is necessary. The top of the Tower is falling away because it is weak. So if you are experiencing a Tower moment, it's something that has to happen anyway. It's something that needs to fall away anyway so it can be rebuilt stronger. And again, your solution is going to be either outside the box thinking, coming up with unique solutions to anything you're dealing with, or it's going to be education with the Hierophant, learning as much as you possibly can. So I feel like that's how you solve whatever this is. Next, you have the the King of Wands here and the Eight of Wands. I do feel like some of you could be getting communication and love here. It could be from a fire sign. You have almost everything here. You have water, Scorpio comes up, you have more fire, air, you have pretty much everything here, so it could be any sign, but I do feel like this could be communication coming in for you in love. And Eight of Wands would be like someone who wants to move forward very, very quickly with you. So if this is love, I feel like it could be like someone asking you out or someone who is hoping to get things moving forward very quickly. For others, this could be you being successful in something you're working on. To me, the King of Wands, every once in a while, it can be a card of like raising something as if it were a child, like having a business and really putting your time and energy into it. Eight of Wands just says this will lead to a lot of success for you. Could be anything else. Could be your health even. It could just say that you're kind of like taking care of yourself health wise, and this will also lead to rapid changes with the Eight of Wands. But I mostly feel success here. King of Wands can be a little bit confusing. It can be a card of confusion, having your head in the clouds, not seeing things clearly, but I wouldn't really worry about it. I would just say keep working on whatever it is you're working on here, Taurus, and I feel like things will move forward fine with these two cards. Next, you show up here, Queen of Pentacles with the Sun, best card in the deck, so I feel like there could be a lot of positivity and a lot of celebration coming in for you this week. Even with that Tower, I would say to me the Tower can just be a move as well, or it can be some sort of change. But again, usually it's for the better. I think that's what people don't get about the Tower, is it's like I said, the top of the Tower has to fall away anyway. So can it represent some sort of disaster? Yes, absolutely. But again, the Tower is going to be rebuilt. So it says that you're kind of like moving towards something better anyway. So the Tower comes up and it can be anything. It could be like we lose a job, or we lose a relationship or something like that. But again, usually we're heading towards something much, much better with the Tower. And again, the Sun is a card of like happiness, joy, celebration, good things coming in for you. So I feel like there's a lot of good stuff coming in for you here. I feel like there's a major focus on your finances, Taurus, just in general. This has come up in a lot of the other readings that I've done for you, that you could have been, over the last 8 years or so, you could have been experiencing a lot of financial difficulties, or it could have been like one big Tower moment where maybe you like lost your job and maybe it really hurt you for a long time, or it could be any other type of financial disaster that you could have been dealing with. So I feel like your focus has been for a very long time on becoming more comfortable or creating more comfort through resources, like through being able to have money, or whatever the case may be. The good news is, this to me says, again, celebration. So I feel like you could be having a celebration because you are becoming more financially independent or more financially successful. So love it there, Taurus. Next, you have the Queen of Wands here, Taurus, and the Ten of Pentacles. So I feel like for a lot of you, this is awesome. I feel like this is a lot of attention coming in for you. Queen of Wands says if you're looking for love, get out there, try to get as much attention as you possibly can. The Queen of Wands to me is also a card of like wholehearted energy. It says you need to put everything you've got into a project. I kind of said that with the King of Wands. I would say if you're working on something like a creative project, a personal project, writing a book, doing a painting, it could be starting a business, it could even be a relationship as well. I feel like you need to put everything you've got into it. I feel like that will kind of ensure that you are going to be successful. The Queen of Wands is also my card of boldness. It's like my card of standing out. It's really funny. You might actually want to go watch the Libra reading, Taurus. I just did it, and I said to Libra that you always get these cards of like imposter syndrome, like the Six of Pentacles or the Queen of Wands as well. The Queen of Wands is like a card of needing to be bold, needing to be more assertive so that you can become this right here, Ten of Pentacles, like successful. The Ten of Pentacles is like a card of permanence. It says there are going to be permanent positive financial changes in your life, but the Queen of Wands is like needing to be assertive to get those things. Could also be in love as well. It's kind of like a card of needing to take the lead in love or needing to stand out in some way to find love. Ten of Pentacles to me is the best love card in the deck. To me, it's like finding treasure, like finding someone who is your treasure or finding someone who is just like permanent, predictable, reliable, all those things. So I feel like there could be very positive love coming in for you here. I feel like if you're working on anything personal, like if you're working on a personal project, like I said, or a business, I feel like it has long-term potential and it could provide for you financially for a very long period of time as well. I'm also getting school for some reason, probably because of that hairpin actually, but I would say if you're like going to school or if you are training or taking a training or anything like that, I feel like it will have like long-term financial impacts for you with that Ten of Pentacles. Next here, Taurus, your middle card is the Eight of Cups, Ten of Swords. Yeah, definitely time to let go of the past life here. I don't think this is just one thing. I feel like with that Queen of Wands, this is like your beliefs about yourself. And so I feel like for a lot of you, this is saying you need to kind of like let go of past beliefs about yourself. These could even be from your childhood. These could be beliefs that your parents held, pretty much anything like that. But to me, this is saying that there could be certain things that you believe. Maybe these are unconscious or kind of like buried in your subconscious as well. And I feel like you need to like work at changing the things that you believe because I feel like that's the only thing that's holding you back with these two cards. Like this could be like maybe you don't feel like you're good enough, or maybe you don't feel like you deserve to be successful. And again, maybe you don't say these things, but maybe it's like kind of a deep-seated belief. I feel like, doing personal development work with that King of Wands, to me, is an awesome card for doing personal development work, writing affirmations, doing anything like that. I feel like could kind of like change your beliefs and get you away from this energy. For others, I feel like you just are walking away from a past relationship here, something that just no longer serves you with that Eight of Cups. It could have taken you a while. This could be something that's taken you a while to heal from, and I feel like you're just finally moving past something that you don't need anymore. And next, you have the Knight of Cups and the Devil. Yeah, I feel like you could be walking away from the Devil and heading towards the Knight of Cups, which is a much better offer. The Knight of Cups is like a knight in shining armor or someone who sweeps you off your feet. So I feel like this could be a much better offer coming in for you. Could be a water sign, and I feel like it would be a good person for you. For others, I feel like you're just more... The Eight of Cups says don't look for problems, basically. The Eight of Cups is like, it's funny because I was talking to someone last night and I said, when you have a hammer, everything looks like a nail, right? Taurus. So what I would say, that's what's popping into my head here, which is pretty crazy, but I would say that like sometimes if we date a bunch of players, for example, when we get into a new relationship, we're automatically looking for the problems. And this is saying don't do that. I feel like it's saying Eight of Cups is like looking for a deeper meaning, but it can be looking too deeply into something that could just be nothing. It's like maybe we are with someone who doesn't text us back right away, and we're like, oh my God, they're cheating on me. They're doing this, they're doing that. And it's like, maybe they're not. Maybe they're just busy, right? So this says don't create those stories in your head, especially if you're getting into something new. For others, I feel that this could be health related, and I feel like it could just be some sort of health change. I got that on the Eight of Wands, but I didn't say it. I should have said it, but I feel like the Eight of Wands is saying, listen to your body. I feel like your body is trying to tell you things about your health, and again, I'm not a doctor, so do not take this as medical advice, but I feel like your body could be kind of like saying, if you eat a certain food, your body's like, I don't like this, and I feel like you should listen to your body. Or maybe you notice if you do a certain exercise, you feel good, but maybe if you don't do a certain exercise, you feel bad. And it's like saying, pay attention to your body. I always see people running here on a path that I walk on. They all look like they're about to die. I'm like, there's no reason, if you feel terrible doing something, don't do it. There are plenty of exercises that don't require your knees to blow out and stuff like that. Just do what feels good, is I feel like what this is saying, and get rid of the toxic things that don't feel good. Next, you have the Four Pentacles here and the Five of Wands. Yeah, definitely need to let go of the past. I feel like some of you are conflicted about letting go of something. Four Pentacles is like a comfort zone. And so I would say here that this could be a past relationship where maybe it was very comfortable, and I don't necessarily feel like that's a good thing, and that could be why you're having a hard time letting go of something. But Four Pentacles, again, holding on too tightly to the past, needing to let it go. For others, this could represent like having fears of competition or challenges. I feel like you in Pisces, and probably Capricorn as well, maybe have like a lot of what I call spiritual PTSD. It's like we've been through a lot over the past 8 years. Pretty much everybody has. The astrology has not been easy. And so I feel like financially, for those three signs, and you, Taurus, I feel like it's like saying that you are have gotten to a point of like too much fear around money, so you're like afraid to open up and let things flow. But it's like the trick with money is we got to let it flow, right? Money flows. We have to let it flow. So this kind of says maybe loosen up. Don't be afraid to spend money. Don't be afraid to kind of like let money go, and all that other stuff as well. But other than that, I feel like you're kind of like moving away from this energy, moving towards success here. I almost feel like you're trying to get something really weird. I've never paid attention to this, Taurus. There's like, you know what? It's not going to show up on this camera, so I apologize. But there's like a little glowing thing on this guy's, hanging off of this guy right here, which is really weird. I feel like, I was looking at it as like, I feel like all these people are almost trying to get it, almost like capture the flag. I feel like some of you, it's like you're trying to go for some sort of goal. It's like you want to capture something here. Very weird message, I'm not going to lie. But, and so I feel like you're trying to capture something, but I feel like really what you want is up here. It's like, you see this? There's like one wand that's lit up here. The other 5 wands are down here. The other 5 wands are kind of like fighting. They're kind of like, or the other 4 wands, I should say, are trying to go for this. But I feel like there's like something much better up here. So I feel like this is saying that you need to like focus on the real goal. This is like, it's such like a tiny little glowing thing. So I feel like there are like other goals, other things. I say the same thing to Virgo. It's such a weird, confusing message. It doesn't even make sense to me half the time, Taurus, I'm not gonna lie. But it's almost like saying that you could be focused on like one goal, but maybe there's like something else in your life that's like much bigger or much better that you could be going for. But yeah, pretty crazy. For others, I mean, this could also represent kind of like going against the tide. It's like maybe everybody at work wants to kind of like focus on one project, but maybe you want to do something different. This is kind of like saying don't be afraid to go against what everyone else is believing. I also get like, I do get like a need to defend yourself. It's like people might not believe in you, or they might not believe in something that you're kind of like working towards or thinking about. And I feel like you need to like stand up for yourself and not let other people like tell you that you're wrong, basically. Next, you have the Death card here and the King of Swords. Some of you could be wrapping up something legal here, Taurus. I feel like that would be good for you. I feel like you could be ending some sort of legal situation. For others, this could definitely be a Scorpio coming in, or an air sign coming in as well for love. I feel like it's, if it is a Scorpio or an air sign, I feel like it's someone very like mature, very wise, somebody who is like a person of their word as well. I think that's the most important part of the King of Swords. It's like somebody who says something, they do it. So I feel like that type of person could be coming in for you here. For others, I feel like you could be getting messages from like from a distance away. Like I feel like you could be communicating in business with like foreign countries, and again, I feel like there could be success because of it. And for others, this could just be like challenges. Like if you've been dealing with like gossip at work, or if you've been dealing with challenges at work, this can represent kind of like justice. The King of Swords to me is specifically justice at work, or kind of like getting justice at work. And I feel like some of you could just be getting justice here with that King of Swords. For others, this could represent like a change in your understanding. A lot of people are doing this. Neptune moving forward tomorrow in Pisces. And when Neptune's in Pisces in general, we can have like crazy ideas. We can also be looking for a different understanding, or we could be looking at we could have moments where we kind of like leave our brain and we just zone out and we start focusing on something that we never thought about before. I always tell people that it's like a very weird time with Neptune and Pisces. The best example I can give is probably the worst example, because I always get angry comments when I say this, but it could be one of those things where it's like maybe you're a vegan, for example, and then maybe you start thinking about eating meat, because that's like a pretty extreme change. So again, I'm not saying that's what's going to happen. If you're a vegan, I'm sure you'll stay eating vegetables. That's fine. But what I'm saying is that that's like the type of belief we could be changing with Neptune and Pisces. Is like we could be having some pretty extreme flip flops, but it's just like the universe trying to balance things out, just trying to get us to see the other side of issues, problems, challenges, but also good things as well. So these are positive changes that we're making. And finally here, we have the Two of Swords and the Star. Love it. So I feel like there could be some sort of wish coming in for you here, Taurus. I feel like you have to make the choice. You have a lot of cards of attention as well. Again, I would watch Libra if I were you, Taurus. I would definitely go watch the Libra reading. I feel like there's a lot of similarities here. I feel like Libra should watch you as well. But yeah, you have the Star and the Sun. There's a lot of attention and like fame and kind of like standing out in some way. So I feel like a lot of you could be getting a lot of attention. The Two of Swords can represent like not feeling afraid to get attention because you don't want to like take away from other people. So I always tell people like don't do that, especially you, Taurus. This can represent like maybe allowing someone else to get a raise over you because you're like trying to be nice. I always tell people, it's like I get like a lot of people have come to me and like said things like this where they're like, oh, my friend wanted to get a raise, so I let them go for it instead. I'm like, it's like, why would you do that? It's like they wouldn't do that for you. They would probably step on your head to get a raise, be over you. So it's like, why not go for it if you truly deserve something? It's like I feel like this is saying don't lower yourself for other people. I think you need to like raise yourself up with these two cards. I also feel like for others, I do feel like if you're trying to make an important decision, specifically regarding your family or kind of like a close group of people, I feel like the Star is saying sleep on it. I feel like the Star is saying like think about things and kind of like allow yourself some time to make the decision. For others, I feel like this is like needing to believe in miracles. Yeah, Chariot, I love this. Chariot and the Fool, just do it. You always get this card, Taurus. So every single time I read for you, you get the Fool, and almost every single time. I feel like you need to just take a leap of faith here. Chariot says you need to kind of take control. The Chariot, King of Wands, the Queen of Wands here, this is about asserting your will. It's about asserting yourself, becoming more assertive and kind of like becoming more bold and charismatic, but also just kind of like getting the things you want and the things that you deserve in life. So I feel like you need to take a leap of faith. Just do it. This could be a move or a job change as well. Moving, the Fool is like some sort of new journey in your life. So a lot of you could just be starting something new. You always get that message, Taurus. This looks very, very good for you, Taurus, I feel. Even with the Tower at the beginning. There's definitely some sort of victory in the Fool. Just do it. But thank you, Taurus. I like it. Thank you, Taurus, for watching. Really appreciate it. I will be back at 4 p.m. Pacific Standard Time to do the daily reading. So make sure to come back for that. But thank you, everybody, and enjoy the rest of your day.